useful datans, and welcome to our patch review for Company of Heroes 2, 21st of, this is June, I believe. Yeah, it's June. 21st of June, where we will watch at the US forces changes. Right at the start, I will comment the changes of the US forces. So the main focus of the changes of the US forces now will be to kind of get their support weapons and their let's say main ability units, if I can call it like that, main ability units, but I'll try to explain. Main ability units like Captain or Jackson and stuff like that, they're basically supporting core units, a little bit buffed and a little bit more useful. So the first change which we will find is with their AT. AT gun will have bigger penetration, and its ability to aim up, which is basically giving them a higher range and better accuracy, is buffed. So that way they are trying to kind of balance that AT gun to be a little bit more useful, and I'm pretty fine with that. I'm pretty open with this change. This AT change will help the US a little bit. So, I mean, the bazookas are not doing a great deal of damage, so the AT gun is pretty needed for the US forces. I mean, especially in the late game, if you are playing against a Wehrmacht guy which managed to preserve his units. Trust me, even if you are busting his ass all the game, and I have a gameplay of mine as well, basically that the guy raped me all the game, but I was preserving my units and I was building up slowly. And when you reach, let's say, a top in your game, when you're able to produce some tanks and put them forward up, the US don't have that great ability to counter that cost effectively and to keep up if you're preserving nicely. Yes, they can do some good spamming, but that's again the early game which they must win and try to knock the enemy back on his ass. So this change will definitely help in a late game. So the 50 cal, new upgrade, which is giving them more penetration and giving them armor piercing rounds, just like MG42. So do I like this? I don't know. I mean, it's 50 cal, so definitely give it a little bit more penetration. This armor piercing rounds, so I don't know. It's a little bit shitty, because 50 cal will now be, if not the best, it will definitely be on the second place after the MG42. But again, the only thing with MG42 is good is mass suppression. But when it comes to fighting other support weapons, except the Vickers one-on-one on the open field, it will lose. It will lose against the Maxim, that's for sure, because it will be suppressed a little bit faster, because the Maxim will do more damage, so that's shitty. But again, with that change, that the guy which is holding the gun will be, his priority will be lower, so that might give the MG42 a little bit more, let's say, a little bit more advantage. But I mean, this is okay, a little bit more penetration, but it's questionable about this armor piercing rounds. I mean, they're giving them, it's obvious that they're going with some anti-tank improvements for the US forces, while for the Soviets, for example, they were going for anti-infantry improvements, so that they are capable of fighting the infantry back, which Soviets were lacking, to be honest. For the Americans, they're moving with anti-tank capabilities a little bit more, but they're also improving the anti-infantry at the same time with this 50 cal. But people don't use 50. Get them to use it. We'll see. M36 Jackson. Oh my god. So, what can I say? I mean, it's a pretty squishy tank with a pretty devastating damage and a pretty fast one, pretty fast vehicle. So they are increasing they're increasing his line of sight, and they're increasing his speed, which is pretty good. I agree with this. I mean, trust me, it was pretty damn easy to outflank the Jackson. He is a fast tank with high damage, but it was so easy to kill him. If he cannot keep up, if you see that Panzer IV is coming on you, you need to go back immediately, because his cupola, the Jackson's cupola, is turning so slow that you can outflank it with Panzer IV, and trust me, you can even kill it with Panzer II. You just move around. So this line of sight will give a Jackson a little bit more awareness and one shot ahead, so that way he can try to survive that circle movement against him if he's alone. But we'll see. I mean, it's a reasonable update for Jackson. It's fine. It's fine. So mortar carriage, I don't know. They're increasing his damage. They're increasing his armor. That's fine. He has a low range, so it's just trying to make him a little bit useful, because how close he must be to the battlefield, to make him a little bit durable with his health, which is reasonable, and to do a little bit more damage. I don't know. It's fine. I mean, it's okay. It's pretty annoying unit if you are fighting a good American player. If he has this one, he will be pretty annoying with this one, and with his durability, he'll be pretty annoying. Now, even more, he'll be even more annoying. Okay, so now we move to the Major. So, the Major was pretty... It was basically used as a retreat point, literally. So now they're trying to utilize him as well to boost his ability to call in the artillery strike and so forward. So that way they're trying to utilize him as a frontline unit a little bit more than just like a retreat point. So definitely that will be good, and with the veterancy up, he will get even better abilities to use for his artillery, which he can call upon the deadly shit from the sky, which will devastate you. So it will be definitely interesting. One great change is that Captain, which was bullshit, will now not spawn with 2 fucking bazookas, and he'll have to upgrade with 1 bazooka, and he can only have 1 bazooka. Fucking awesome. This is the best update they did. I mean, yeah, I did told that they are getting the anti-tank stuff a little bit for the US, but with this they are trying to do a balance, because the Captain was used as an early to mid-game unit, and with 2 early bazookas, it was fucked up. I mean, you can't just counter it. One more thing which I would definitely change is that the scout car for the Americans, the unit from inside don't get bazooka. Why the fuck would he get the bazooka? Okay, maybe he can, but make him upgrade it. Don't give it free. I mean, what the fuck? You're giving him free bazooka. What for? I mean, that's a bullshit. But definitely up for this, that the Captain will get no bazookas on spawn, and that he has to purchase them, and also his ability on me will no longer provide suppression immunity for its duration, but will still break suppression. So what does that mean? So it means that once you click it, and if your unit is suppressed, it will immediately go up, but if, for example, the MG goes back and fire at it, he'll again be suppressed and he will not be immune to it. So that is great, because they are still the soldiers. Meat, flesh and bone, not the fucking Iron Man. Okay, so that's good. And the biggest change over here in the American patch is M1 81mm mortar. Fuck yeah. I'm really happy about this. So finally the US will have a mortar, which is great. So they will add a mortar to US forces starting building. So this will be awesome. I mean, I will definitely play a little bit more as the US forces now, just because of this mortar. They'll still have that pack howitzer. And can you imagine to have like that, this mortar, which will be a little bit more accurate for the closer ranges, and that howitzer, pack howitzer, and also that carriage, that M8 carriage gun. Oh my god, that will be OP. So the Americans will have a great firepower, which is historically correct. So I definitely agree with this one. So I hope that you guys loved these changes for the Americans. If you did, leave a comment section down below. Tell me, what do you think? Do you like it or not? And give me your opinions about all of this. Also, there will be other videos for the other patches for other factions, so you can check that in the comment section. In the description section down below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys, and goodbye.